A very interesting question, and especially for a woman in a corporate life. So, Neha, thank you for raising this question out. So, most important thing, right? If you want to negotiate better, okay, negotiation is a very important skill you have to hone it, and also you have to build it over a period of time in your career. And that is simply because no matter what job you are in, you are actually negotiating, whether it's with your client, whether it's with your team, even with your management, across board, and even in your personal life too. So the most important, the fundamental need of being able to be a good negotiator is knowledge. Number one, you need to have in-depth knowledge about the subject you're going to talk about, and you need to know in and out of that. Like example, if I were to go and negotiate about a technology to someone, or I'm doing a business and I'm actually trying to influence why that they have to apply that particular technology and how that is going to help them bring an impact or value to the business, I need to be able to demonstrate the knowledge about that technology. I don't have to be a technical architect or whatever, right? For that, you can have subject matter experts with you. Say, I need not be a subject matter expert myself in a particular technology, but I need to have an understanding about what the technology can do, cannot do. So in-depth knowledge is extremely important. You can either be a subject matter expertise yourself, or you can have expertise from your team. You can have the experts along with you, and they could pitch in at the right time. So that's the second very important skill to have. Third is you need to have all your facts and figures in place. See, if you do not have your facts and figures in place, then how do you negotiate with someone, right? You need to understand what is your competition doing. You need to know if example, if you're negotiating a contract, then you better know, what are your competition, who are your competitors, what are the different things that they are offering, and how your product, technology, or whatever that you're offering is much better. What is your unique selling proposition? This is something you need to be able to bring to the table, and when you're doing this negotiation. And thirdly, by establishing yourself as a trusted business advisor. So it's also like, you break that glass ceiling. You establish yourself as a trusted business advisor to that partner, because customers are always God. And this negotiation has to be delivered by providing value to them. So, and the second instance that I would like to quote, again, it's an experience again in IBM. So there was at one point in time in my career where they were going to organize a first ever paid conference in India. So this was not normally the case, right? Because nobody wants to pay for a conference. Everybody wants to come because it's open and free. And if somebody has to pay, what is the value that I'm going to give it to you? Because why would you pay for a conference, and that to that such high fee, and without having some return on investment, correct? Everything is always based on what am I going to get. It's always that. See, material world works like that. And then everybody said, okay, Rajshri, we were all given targets, right? So one of the management, the business head who was running this particular program said, what, you just do only 20 accounts. I don't know what happened to me. When I was leaving that meeting room at that moment at the door, I said, what? I will give you 100. I don't know what made me say that. And then I don't know how I was going to do, but it was just the target that I just gave myself. Not because to prove my worth. I don't know. I'm even today, I don't know what made me say that, okay? And then everybody started laughing at me. Oh, no, you just do 20, that's good enough. You know what? In this entire, I'm just not going to go through the whole thing. I'm just going to give the nutshell what happened. Even the top management spent a lot of money on travel, going and meeting the clients physically. I was sitting in my desk just through phone calls. I was able to get 120 without even spending a dime on travel or anything. And that is called how you negotiate. And that is called establishing yourself so strongly within a client that the client trusts you on your word. And I achieved a recognition which says she broke the record globally, and nobody could ever reach that mark. This is what we are capable of as a woman if we set our focus to what we want to achieve.